Hello, welcome to Divine Heart Fire Sacred Partnerships and Divine Union Within. My name is Vivian Moon. I'm a spiritual mentor and psychic reader, assisting others in finding peace and harmony in their relationships and within themselves. This is a twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine energy check-in. When I said divine masculine, I almost said divine feminine, so I'm going to work that into the reading. I feel like that means something. My guides urged me to make this reading because what they're essentially saying is bring forth the message. So I feel like there's something really important that wants to be said to twin flames right now, whoever resonated with the video and was told by their guides to come watch. So that's how I really feel that these readings work, is like when you just get the intuitive hit to watch a video, you watch it. So of course it's a general reading, and I'll do my best to bring through specifics for specific groups. But yeah, this is going to be a check-in for what I like to call the union orb, or the 5D energies. And then of course also the individual experience of each counterpart, which can also be applied to you, because everything is a reflection of you. As above, so below, as within, so without. And that is what I always say on this channel. So, the Triskelion, I'm just getting this divine trinity feel, this really warm energy coming through my body as well. So Kundalini activation through the heart space, meaning that the cosmic heart is igniting within the collective, and it's this really kind of beautiful process that first involves some grieving, but then post grieving, lightness. Yeah, I'm sensing lightness and really a chance to fully embody the Trinity, which is it translatable to so many facets of life. But in this Trinity, it's the divine masculine, divine feminine coming together as one to create the divine child. So that's what my guides wanted me to tell you about this symbol. So I felt compelled to point at it. I also saw 222 on the clock in relation to this. So it's the 6, it's the lovers. There's like definite like big divine union energies coming through, meaning for those who are set on the path to unite, there's going to be reconciliations like in so many connections right now is what I'm getting. And for those who are on the karmic spiral where union in the physical isn't available to them at this moment to manifest, it is manifesting in a future timeline for you. And whatever you're doing right now lends itself to that. Whatever you're doing right now is in alignment with your heart. And that can mean grieving for some. That can mean leaving behind things that don't serve. That can mean the restructuring of your life. We just had Pluto direct. This is a timeless reading, but I will also say that embedded within this reading is the energy of Pluto direct. And so yeah, that's the message. That's just the channeling that came through for you guys. I'm going to roll the dice next on top of here. So with the divine masculine die, we have 19 reverse. So that's the sun. This is the divine child actually as well. But it's interesting. We have Leo energy coming through on both sides, because we have the sun. 19 is the sun and it's Leo energy, and then we have 8, which is also Leo energy, but in reverse. So despite this message of divine union that's coming through, we have both counterparts feeling a little bit like in the shit, honestly. And it's okay, because it's a purging that's happening. And like I said, post-purge, what do we get here? We get strength, which is like just a surge of energy and a feeling of balance within for the divine feminine. And then for the divine masculine, I actually rolled it over to 1 just subconsciously on the die. So manifestation of the heart's path for the divine masculine, which can look different for everybody. We're gonna get details for here. 1 reverse for the divine feminine. I want to get clarity on that because it did 14. So not seeing the results of your alchemy right away for the divine feminine. Okay. Seeing a result within, though, a shift within, a change within, in the emotions and in the heart space. Yeah. Okay. 1 more roll. And we're gonna see, it's like this real deep in separation energy for the time being to release it. And so it's like, it's your choice watching this, whether you release it or not. I am definitely getting warmer through the heart space as I say that. So it's like, choose lightness. That's what this reading is trying to say. Okay. Combat of battle in reverse. So finally this sort of masculine woundedness. See this wound through the heart space and this bleeding. This is kind of what I was talking about with the purging. Bleeding out the poison, specifically for the divine masculine energy. And what this is it's like the poison mentality of toxic masculinity. This is, see the red here? This red represents the divine masculine healing himself, right? It's like going within to the heart space and finally doing the healing work, which is really cool. And this is the shared space, so it's for both counterparts. So it's healing your conscious mentality towards life. It's healing the way you take action in your day-to-day life, not based on fear, but based on love, compassion for the self, and compassion for others. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. They're saying not me. No, that was too many cards. I agree, Spirit. Too many cards is too many cards. It's just, that's just the way it is. It's just the way it goes. See, another combat card. Oh my goodness. So this combat energy of knowledge, though. And you see how the divine feminine is running towards the gravestone with all this anger energy. And it's the dark horse. So yeah, the divine feminine is finally like not taking out all of her rage on the divine masculine. How could you do this to me? How could you, and there's see this pregnancy energy here of the divine child. It's like, this is all about not fighting the past. No longer fighting in our minds, right? Knowledge. No longer fighting in our minds with the past. Oh, my guides love that. So 6 in reverse for the divine masculine is just really feeling the separation. But 15 in reverse is another octave of the 6. Feeling freedom, simultaneously feeling freedom. So there's this link between freedom and grief that's being broken too. Like, okay, I don't have to be alone to be free. 5. Yeah, see, getting ready to commit to something here. What about this? Okay, so we got 1 in reverse again. I need to draw a card for that. I'm actually going to clarify both of these die rolls with cards. They say for the divine masculine, oh shit, committing to the soul. Oh, as I said that, another card dropped on the floor, but committing to the soul, my goodness. So this is the Fool, this is new beginnings, and this is totally like finally walking the path. The moon is here, so the intuition, dreams coming through. And also this staff that's here. See how he's picking it up in his dream? It's like, and there's like also a cup in the stars, maybe getting into astrology. Some could be Pisces signs or Aries signs. I see this as the 0, the Holy Grail cup. So it is endings and beginnings. Like beginning to really grasp this transmutation of energy. And also awakening. Because of I just love the imagery of this card. Like, I just want to keep staring at it forever. But yeah, there's something to the symbology of these two trees. I believe this is, okay, they look like an ash and I don't know what kind of trees these are, but like, if you recognize what trees they are, the symbology of these two trees, they mean something. Okay. And then, oh my goodness. The cards that fell, it's like, you're not going to believe it. Look at that. Courtship of art. Of the heart. Look at how the baggage here is not, it looks like, ooh, there's actually someone in that bag. It's the divine child, yo. I didn't even realize that until now. But in this card, there's literally, like, the union orb. Oh my god. Like, it's... This union energy is being birthed. I swear to God, like, that's the message, is like, what you didn't see before, you're seeing it now. What the counterparts didn't see before, they're seeing it now. And so with this clarifying the Magician in reverse, it's not about not wanting to see this. It's about believing that it can happen still. but in reverse, it's like, I don't believe this can still happen for some of you. For others, it's just waiting for the right time to reveal oneself. And then we have the liberator. Okay, so that's moving beyond this, in my opinion. Like, liberation truly means like I can have freedom and be myself and do what I want without feeling like I need to be alone, without feeling like I need to isolate and close my heart off to other people, because I'm able to see where I end and others begin. Okay? The liberator. Goodness gracious. And like, see this birth energy here coming through hardcore. Oof. So much birth energy, like literal children for some people because of that. That's how it is. And challenges. Look, okay, this is not without challenges. Look, so the imagery on here is going to be really significant to some of you. I know this. As a guide, as a higher self image, the snake, the Anunnaki there. I got 11:11 when I spoke about Anunnaki. So some diving into the mysteries, real hardcore. And they want me to get some archetypes. Look, okay. So the star reverse, this represents the challenges, okay? King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Oh, wow, the two beloveds coming out together. It's a really good sign. Knight of Quills and the Fool again. So there's definitely a lot of water sign energy for this group. Also Gemini. Some Aquarius. But look, we have a Mercury symbol here. So the only real challenge here is the mind. When it comes to the connection, and when it comes to making your literal dreams a reality, right? So, and yeah, communication. So the mind and communication, we're actually having a Mercury retrograde, again, timeless. But if you're watching this reading and it's not Mercury retrograde, you're looking back on the past, and that is the block here. The past is the block. Okay, we need to release the past, and thinking that the past is going to repeat again. That's what the trauma brain tells us. This is the energy of like, the past doesn't have to repeat itself again. I can be guided to a whole new way of living, a whole new way of life. And I love how the Fool appears very feminine in this deck as well. So let me just arrange these, because it's like we have, oh my goodness. Actually, I want to put them two together. I do. Hi. Yeah, so the mental energy being what's really being unblocked right now, okay? They want me to read for divine feminine energies first. So this is where we get maybe more specific for certain connections, certain people. So we're going to ask for those in separation. Seven of Swords reversed. Seeing the truth. Right? Seeing the truth about your person, seeing the truth about yourself, or what you really want. For divine feminines who are watching. Strength again. Nice. So, coming into oneself, one's creative self, the ability to create, to birth something, to sexual energy. Wow, the sun again on the bottom of the deck. So Leo energy coming through super strong for the whole collective, which means finally embracing that I am a creator. I am creating this reality. I am no longer fighting with the past. I understand that this is not about the past. This is about moving on from the past and being something other than what I was, and forgiving others for what they were. And truly, like throughout this whole reading, look at all the red and blue. Divine union is coming for the collective. And that's why we're having these challenges. Like these challenges, these strength, these feats of strength do not define us. Do not define us, okay? It's like, whew, yeah, see, Eight of Swords reversed, coming out of that fucking mental struggle with faith. We know the faith. We know that it's real. Now it's just our faith in our abilities to create, our creation abilities, right? And that's in the back of the mind. So you need to do some diving deep for the divine feminine, divine masculine, especially because of the counterpart being, you know, more in touch with the subconscious over here. Comes more naturally, right? For the divine masculine, this diving deep into lack of faith in one's ability to create. See, because that's divine masculine energy, is solar consciousness, is being able to create being able to be creative, to have something come through you that is unique to you and isn't just a repetition of whatever you learned in the past. So it's this real struggle of like, but what is that? Okay. 14. So for some, it's like literal. So for the literal definitions of temperance, it's like sobering up. It's also coming into like prioritizing emotional balance, prioritizing one's inner world and connection with self. We got star reversed again. So like that is the mind is the main thing that needs to be looked at right now. The mental energy. What are you saying to yourself in your head, divine feminine, if you're watching this, or if you're the divine masculine watching, what are you saying about your inner world to yourself? Are you telling your inner world to shut the F up? Or are you listening in and attempting to figure out why your inner world is saying the things that it's saying? Okay? Masculine now. Hey. So it's like the divine feminine's on a journey, and what do we have for the divine masculine? All right, so we have 3 of Wands. We have 6 of Swords reversed. We have 4 of Swords reversed. We have 8 of Wands reversed, and we have 5 of Pentacles reversed. 5 of Pentacles actually came through for both counterparts. So the only lack that I really see here is a lack of like needing to see it to believe it, right? It's like there's belief happening, but it's like needing to see a physical manifestation to truly believe. But the liberation comes with not needing a physical manifestation to feel validated in one's beliefs, essentially. Because it's like, I see that there's been plenty of physical manifesting on both sides. It's just that the mind is still playing tricks. The mind is not allowing for these manifestations to ground fully into reality as like more than just coincidence. That's just the logical mind fighting, right? So the logical mind is fighting the pull of the counterparts together. That's it. Like whatever doesn't seem logical to you, if you're watching this reading, if it doesn't seem logical for you and your counterpart to come together, let that go. And it could very well be that you know deep down in your soul that you're not supposed to be with this twin in this life, and you're just attempting to get over it now, and you're feeling the grief. Like that's what I think this is. I don't think it's actual literal poverty. I think it is because we got this 5 right here. Right? It is like reconciling with that lack of the past and realizing that it doesn't have to perpetuate in the future. It doesn't have to keep going. These cards want to be seen too. The World and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, really working on completing that cycle of lack. I will not allow my past to define my future. And that includes the past and the connection and the way that it was. It just because it was that way, it doesn't mean awakening can't happen. Doesn't mean that a next level of this awakening can't happen. That this plateau that has been the overall overarching experience for perhaps a year or so cannot be shook at a foundational level, cannot erupt like a volcano or simply, transcend down into a beautiful valley. It's like nothing has to be set. Nothing has to be exactly the way that it was. 16, as I'm talking about the volcano energy, we get the Tower. So this plateau energy, it's like land, the physical foundations being shook and things are changing. This energy here, though, is just like some stuck energy, some stuck ass energy. And so is this, but it's like absolutely like with this Tower energy coming through, I see them coming out of this. I see like eventually this plan that wants to come forward is going to move. The energy is going to move. So let's look at what this plan is. What's this plan on the divine masculine's mind? 16 reverse, 14. So alchemy, planning to make a change that's scary, A new beginning. So a leap of faith with the Fool. 9, reverse, planning to not be alone anymore. 18, diving into subconscious. 6, the Lovers. Boom. See? See? So it's like, why? Okay, there's still a question of why here. Why, if this isn't logical, do the two of us recognize divine counterpart in each other and still nothing happens? Still there's barriers in the physical, still there's lack in the physical, and yet every other part of us is like here consistently. Why is that? It's because of the mind. It's because of the old beliefs. It's because of the way things were in the past. And now I see both counterparts being like, it doesn't have to be that way again. We can do this. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is what I'm talking about. A humble beginning, and yet it is a new beginning. And this is on the mind of the Divine Masculine. Justice, things coming into balance where they were not balanced before. And it's like, it's not quite time for the actual physical manifestation, but it's all happening energetically, okay? It's all really, really, really close here with the transformation. Because we have the world here, because we have this, and we have that. It's like, no matter what happens for each individual couple. It's like we have some couples getting together, like I said, where this manifests in the physical. And we have others where they become happy and fully realized, balanced avatars separately from each other. I know that seems like a very strange idea based on what you've probably heard about other twin flame connections, but in either scenario, both counterparts are happy. They either choose to do alchemy together or alchemy apart. Do you follow? There is nothing wrong with either scenario. What we have here is a win-win situation for both counterparts, okay? So, pick a number between 1 and 3, okay? Because we're gonna do like a dice. We're going to do like a dice pick a card type thing here, but it's just going to be with dice, and I'm going to call out your number, and then I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to give you your personalized message about what's manifesting for you around this, okay? So pick your number. All right, 1. So non-commitment here, but potentially reconciliation on some level. Yes, coming out of the hermit phase. And also non-traditional agreements. I'm not thinking specifically open relationship. It could be for some of you, but for others, it's just talking, which involves like play and figuring out and change with 5. Okay. One more roll for number 1. Yeah. 19. Okay. So, and 7, moving forward in a direction that is good for both of you and communicating to figure out what that is. Okay. I'm not getting necessarily physical communication for a lot. It's non-physical and realization through that, but it really is change, and it really is following the heart's path, acknowledging, at least the divine feminine, following the heart's path for sure, and acknowledging that is for the best and highest good, and finally settling into, I want what's for the best and highest good of both of us, no matter what. I just want what's going to be the best energy and the highest vibrational timeline. Okay, so number 2. Okay, so for this it's like we have the counterparts, but again, faith and authenticity are the two things that come to mind. They're mirroring each other like crazy, but faith and authenticity are what need to be cultivated in this connection. Okay, with number 2. Okay, so 4 and 1. So we have divine masculine just straight up being good by himself, and I think divine feminine wanting to be good by themselves. I'm trying not to use gender pronouns, but divine feminine feeling like this waiting energy has gone on for too long. Both of them might be tired of waiting. And yeah, divine feminine wanting to manifest a new beginning, and actually divine masculine wanting a new beginning too. Just more of a lack of faith in whether or not that's going to happen for dice roll 2. So dice roll 3, dice roll 3. Yo. Actually, okay, this is what I like to say is the world. When it's this way, it's the Fool, but when it's sideways, it's the world. So for this divine masculine, situations coming to completion, could be family type stuff, could be just work or living situation, but like definitely like physical situations coming to a close, and the old karmic cycle is just dying with this couple. For four in reverse is like this divine feminine needs to learn about boundaries and where to draw the line with certain situations. Yeah, well, divine feminine's getting completion too, mirroring that with this tree, with the tree of life. Akashic record clearing is either being done or it's very, very needed. Divine masculine wants to manifest the connection still. But also just in general manifest the best possible life for themselves. Both of them are having that energy, actually. Yeah, because we got that manifestation once again, 16 reverse. There's definitely a situation that needs to fully resolve and stabilize before there can be a physical union, but I do sense physical union for this. 14 months? That's a long time, yo. No, 14 weeks. My bad. That's what I actually meant to say, but it came out as months it actually just came. So, 5, it could be 5 months. I don't know why I never give time frames. That just came out, okay? Yeah, 16, the tower energy comes through again. It's like things take time to resolve. That's the mantra for this couple. Things take time to resolve. Even if you feel this like super hardcore and you don't know why things aren't manifesting, it's because earthly situations, especially around this tower energy, take time to resolve, especially the emotional stuff and the grieving and the letting go and all that good. So dice roll 3, you're still manifesting physical union, but it's like with 8 and 11, you have to go through some gateways, some portals, some activations, and be strong through those and continue to reinforce these beliefs that you already know. And that, yeah, you are 19. You are headed towards your glory and your joy. Both of you are. And from this couple, I'm getting much more of an energy of pragmatism. Like, yeah, we could be together or not. It's like, it's whatever. I'm just happy either way. But it's like some of you on a subconscious level need to ground that into your reality. And for others, it's just, am I strong enough to do this again with you? That's on their mind. Am I strong enough to do the inner alchemy and the healing that I know that needs to happen for us to work? Is a question that both counterparts are asking. Okay, folks, thanks for watching this reading. I was really stoked on it. I just felt the energy like really hardcore, and it's like because this is actually happening. Okay, this is actually on the horizon. Like look at that. Look at that. That's connection through the heart. This is absolutely possible. This new beginning with connection through the heart, like in a balanced, loving, stable way, is possible for anybody who reached out and watched this video. And I just want to reassure you of that. But of course, if you would like a personal reading, please feel free to message me. I'm getting my website up today. And I promise, all I have to do is make one last graphic for it, and then it's up, and you can get a private reading with me through my website. But for now, you can email me, Vivian, not Vivian Moon Media. That's my other YouTube channel, actually, Vivian Moon Alchemist. Some of you know me from there. But my other email is divineheartfire@gmail.com. So yeah, send me an email for, I'm actually going to put my rates down in the description too. So just so you know. And if you want to set up a time with me, all you have to do is send me an email for now. Okay, thanks. Bye.